Y'all, they tricked us. Yep, they tricked us. They had black women thinking that we need to keep up with men, that we gotta be bosses and be independent women. They tricked us. I just came from working every day, my own business. I opened and I closed there. I had no time for my family. I had no time for my husband. I had no time because I was tired. I had no time for my kids. I had other people getting them off the bus and not knowing what's going on with my older son. They tricked us, y'all. Other groups of women, not all of them, in different areas, they're at home with their kids. All of that independent, you know that independent song by Lil Boosie? You know that single lady song by Beyonce? They tricked us, y'all. They tricked us. They tricked us. Beyonce isn't single anyway. And she got, I don't even know how many kids. But they tricked us, y'all. That's why black women are right now the #1 group getting diagnosed with autoimmune disorders, cancers. Many of these autoimmune disorders come from stress. When we try to live in our masculine. Now, I know some of us, we have to work. And, you know, we got to do what we got to do. But for those of us that have a choice, what are we trying to prove to people by showing that we're a boss, or we can do this and that? Because we can't. Something is always going to be not all the way fulfilled. Be it your kids, if you have to work full time. But they tricked us. They tricked us into living in our masculine when we should be living in our feminine. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Well, I am a little bit, but yeah, it's by plan, y'all. And look how we're getting diagnosed with different diseases and disorders. Even me, I personally was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis while I was in a really stressful situation of going to school. So I'm not saying don't, achieve certain things that you want to achieve or go to school or things like that. I'm saying take it slowly and only handle as much as you can. Don't throw too much on your platter, on your plate. You don't have to do that. But now that I stay at home, I'm basically a stay-at-home mom. I love getting my daughter off the bus. I love waking up to my baby and not having to take my baby to daycare or look for somebody to have to watch him. Or I love being able to take care of my body. I'm out walking and working out in the morning when I wouldn't have been able to do this before. But y'all, other groups of women, this is what they're doing. You don't have to prove yourself. We don't have to be bosses. We don't have to be independent women. We don't have to be. And that doesn't make us lazy or anything like that. We're tending to other obligations. But yeah, they tricked us, y'all.